yep.
Two are programmable, rain,
Yep.
street and sport.
Righto.
So usually go on that and then change it when you're comfortable and see the difference.
Okay. No worries. Alright. It's a very, very nice colour. Alright. Oh, very sporty.
This button here, modes.
Oh, yep.
Two are programmable, rain,
Yep.
street and sport.
Righto.
So usually go on that and then change it when you're comfortable and see the difference.
Okay. No worries. Very sporty position, straight off the bat. Very sporty. Now I've got to figure out how everything works. So what have we got? Oh, air indicators. Left and right. Yep. Yep. Considering I just off the cross country, this is completely opposite. Seeing position is very hunched over too. Alright, let's go. It is like a Sportster, very much so. Righto guys, so the wind creates havoc on this video. When I watched it back, I almost deleted the video. I sat on it for a week or two, and then someone suggested I do something else with it, so I'm going to give that a go. So this video is a demo ride of the brand spanker Harley-Davidson Sportster S, so the 2022 model. I had to ride about an hour and a half down to do it, so I didn't really want to kill the video in any way. I thought about it and I thought, nah, just see what just sit back on it for a bit and see what you can do. So Harley haven't organised demo rides. It came up on my Facebook page. I put my name down. Thought, yeah, we'll give this a crack. Let's see what this thing's like. I'm hearing good things about the engine. Is it as good as people think it is, or they say it is? Let's have a go. So I think it shares the same engine as the Pan America. It's just detuned a little bit. I think it's 20 or 30 horsepower or thereabouts. It's 1250 Revolution Max motor. It's quick. It's fast. It's addictive. I said to a mate, it gives you smiles for miles, and it really does. There's no vibrations in it at all. It's actually a really nice engine. It's crisp. The shifts are good. All that sort of stuff. So you're not gonna sort of worry about the power side of it at all. It's more the comfort, but it is a sports car. They're not known for running around on hundreds of miles or hundreds of k's for them. The color of this one is called White Sand Pearl. And that instantly drew me when I pulled in the car park. It's like, yeah, I'm getting on that one. That one looks awesome. So, and I don't mind the gold on top of the tank either. I think that gives a good contrast with the black, and it breaks up the colours a bit. It's good to see bikes being brought out in different colour schemes. They're pushing, or not, they kind of are pushing the boundaries of colours. You're seeing colours you wouldn't expect to see on a bike nowadays, and it's great to see that because it's causing people to turn heads to look at the bike more than ever. Um, the seating position on this thing is, what would you call it? I would probably call it sports aggressive. You crouch down forward in it. Now, before I go too far in that, I'm only 5'7", so if you're a bit taller, it's probably not as bad. It's probably going to be a bit more relaxing. I was leaning on the shoulders a little bit. Wasn't too stretched out. Well, I wasn't as stretched out as I thought I would be, especially in the legs and all that sort of stuff. The legs are forward, but they're not overly stretched out. I think the last time I took a Sportster out was the old 1200. I think it was an XL 1200 or something very similar. Hopefully I got that right. I'm not much into my Harley models. And I remember I had to stretch my left foot out to switch gears, and you just sort of don't really want to think about doing stuff like that when you're riding along. So this wasn't that as bad as that. If there's anything to criticize the bike on, it's the only thing that sort of did my head in a little bit was all the buttons on the handlebars. I really only paid attention to doing the indicator and the mode button. That was about it. I don't know what everything else does. So I'm guessing it's to do with the screen, traction, all that sort of stuff. Probably menu buttons, but I didn't even look into that. Now, the tyres were wider than I expected. And the back tyre is the same size as the Vegas I used to have, so a 180 rear, which didn't bother me. The front was a bit wider than I expected. It's a 160 17-inch front. Now being a Victor rider, I'm used to a skinnier 21-inch front, which when you tip the bike in, it just turns in and away you go. With this, I have to fight that a little bit, but that's just getting out of the comfort zone of what you're used to riding and just getting used to riding something else. Once you got used to it, it actually promoted you to sort of lean a bit more and have a bit more of a lean angle than you normally think you're going to do. But apart from that, the handling was actually okay once you got used to it. It was just learning, as you do with any new bike, anything new you get on. It's learning its characteristics of it and just going with it. I got back on the cross country and I'm thinking, oh my god, this thing's heavy all of a sudden. So I don't know what features it had on it, but yeah, it's nice running around town sort of bike, a lot of fun, and it's good to see something out of Harley that is actually the motor's actually quite good. So yeah. So here's this pull from 60 k's in 6 cube sport mode, and bang, it's nuts, absolutely nuts.
Good power. It takes getting used to. There's so much going on, but even in normal mode, you just rip it and she just boots.
So that's it for this video. A big thank you to Harley Heaven for organising it and allowing me to get on and go for a quick fun squirt on something brand new. Hopefully I can do more of this sort of stuff during the year and see what's out there. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one. Cheers. Alright guys, so the wind gets worse. Just spit it out. It's not hard. Just alright guys, so the wind is persistent. Just get one line out. Jesus.